The microphone was muted. Yeah, we did it. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream and a very happy Magic Monday, one and all. I'm just excited today. I love Cons of Tarkir. What a cool limited format. We had a draft going from last week. If we lose, we just get to draft again. But we're playing 5-color good stuff because that's what Cons of Tarkir is. And yeah, we're 3-2. I'm going to get started. Of course, we would love to hear if you folks are out there. Let us know in chat. We'd love to chat with you. The game is kind of secondary to what we're doing. And in fact, I just turned the sound off, but for us, not for you. But yeah, so let us know how you are, how your weekend was, how your day's been. Whatever you want to tell us, good, bad, or indifferent, we would love to hear from you.
Can you just fix the camera, please, before I read chat here? Erica is here saying hi, friends, with a heart.
What is up, Erica? Happy Monday. How are you?
Yeah, I think it's actually worse.
How do you mean? Do you want me to be like this? And you can come closer?
I guess.
We're playing Golden Knights? Is that somebody? I feel like I know that name. Wow, this hand is awful. Yeah, this hand's real bad. Look, Amy, it's a John Avon art.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah, we will have to mulligan this hand when our opponent decides if they want to. There we go. That's better. Mostly. We'll keep this. And I think we'll have to actually ditch end hostilities, I think. Sorry, board wipe. You gotta go. Now we only have 3 colors, but Seek the Horizon would help us get the last 2 that we need. We can play that on turn 4 after we've played this on 3. Oh! Now we have a 4th color in red.
Erica says, it's been a hard few days, but I hope it gets easier soon.
Yeah, let us know how things have been going for you, Erica. I'm going to play a Plains, and I'm going to morph this, I think. Okay, so next turn we have our 4th land for any of these 3, but probably Seek the Horizon so that we can get all 5 colors. We need blue and... We can probably do blue, green, red, or blue, green, black or something? I don't know. Whoa. No blocks. Remove X +1/+1 counters from among creatures you control and give -X/-X. You got it. Okay, so we're going to play the mountain. Then we're going to Seek the Horizon for... Oh, well, I said blue and green, and we get to pick a 3rd, which I guess will be another blue since we already have green represented here. No attacks with the morph creature.
Erica says, just mourning and trying to accept that things are different and dealing with some friends who have basically said she was just a cat. Get over it. Oh, lovely.
That's messed up, yeah. Sorry to hear that, obviously. Jesus. This person... Oh, we can flip this over. It's a 4/3. That actually doesn't really help us as much as I'd like it to. Although, it does have first strike, so we can kill the 5/3. And then we take another 5. It's very unfortunate, I think. But I'll pass. I'm sure they won't take the bait and swing out with everything again, but we'll try. We drew the other green. We have no more basics left in our deck.
Okay. Let's just go.
Well, I mean, we have like tri-lands and dual lands and stuff. We just have no more basics left. So there were only 4 basics in the whole deck when we searched for them, and we took 3 of them, and we just drew the 4th one. Incredible. Okay.
Erica says, but yeah, basically I've been spending all my time keeping my mind occupied and not focusing on being sad.
I get that. Yeah, my dad always used to say, everybody grieves differently, and nobody should be telling somebody else how to grieve. So, while some people may think, oh, you should just get over it, they're wrong. I mean, like, they're just wrong. Let's turn this face up. And let's block here. And take 3. Perfect. Okay, now they know about everything else. Let's play this. And I guess we just play a 4/4 lifelink. Seems like an okay play. They have 1 card in hand. Sure. Let's play a 4/4 lifelink. No attacks. We're at 10, they're at 22, but they've played everything they have minus maybe that 1 card in their hand. We have not yet, so... +1/+... Oh, huh? Oh, they're going to try to flip it up? Sure. If you have it, you have it. Let's see. It's a 5/5. Jesus.
Ew.
Okay. Oh, we have Smite the Monstrous. That's good.
It is monstrous.
It is Very, very monstrous. All right, last card last land they know about. It's an instant.
Connor McLeod is here saying, I started playing around Dragons of Tarkir. So a lot of my first experiences with Magic were with cons too.
Nice.
Great set. Excited to see it hit Arena, even though I don't play it. LOL.
Fair enough. I love cons. I think it's a great limited format. Is, however you want to put it. I really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, cons was the first set of stories that got me into the stories for Magic the Gathering.
Yep.
Which is realistically the reason why I'm a Magic fan. Because I don't really play the game. The arts are incredible. So that's the other thing. I like when the flavor text is really flavorful and cool for what the card does. But yeah, for me, the story is the most important thing. And Cons of Tarkir started it all for me.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, what am I going to do here? I have double black here. I guess I'll do double green like that. Although this is green too. Whatever.
Connor says the lore and art are huge for me.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hashtag Vorthos Pride.
So that's a fight. I don't want to do that. Could do it to the face down card.
When we get back to doing the videos for the lore, keep an eye out for that, Connor.
For sure.
We will get there soon.
Yeah, for folks who are unaware, we have reviewed every Magic story from every set from Battle for Zendikar to Phyrexia All Will Be One. And obviously every story from Phyrexia All Will Be One until now we will get to when we have finally fixed up that room enough for it to be ready.
Right.
We're getting there.
We need a space to film that.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Yep.
But it is getting there, and let me tell you,
I agree.
We really took a big chunk out of what needed to be done in there the other day.
Yeah.
And Joe put a bunch of those boxes in the attic, and
yeah, my back knows I did that. That was a lot.
So hopefully we will get back to that soon.
Why did... Wow. Wow. That sucks. What happened? I guess my... Because I didn't play the swamp? Wow. Interesting. I had Swift Kick up, ready to use it to at least help me gain 4 more life. But that didn't work out. Now, 5, 4, 6... Ugh, okay. So if I play this... And then I play this... Then I get to go like this. 5 power, kill that, gain 5, go to 6. Attack for 5, go to 11, and they're 13. And I have an 0-5 to block their 4-4, so they can deal 7 damage to me on board. We'll see what else they have in their hand of the 1 unknown card. And we have 2/2/3 flying vigilances in hand, so... They do swing out with everybody. Okay. I'll take 7. Oh, that's bad. What does this do? 2 +1/+1 counters. Okay.
Can I have the little pad?
Oh, yes. You're very welcome. Okay. Can I do both? I think I can. 2/3 flyer.
Erica says, oh, that voice actor that I write scripts for tested positive for COVID on Saturday.
Oh, no.
But he still fought through it to record my next script.
Hell yeah.
What a professional.
So cool.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Good for him. And good
Right?
for you, too, of course.
Definitely.
And that's dedication to your work as well. You know, he really believes in it.
Okay, I'm blocking here. I'm blocking here. I think this math works out. Yeah, it does. I think I go to 1. Okay. Wow. Good for you. That's a good play. -3, but up. So we're at 1.
Oh, okay. I almost thanked the opponent,
No,
so I'm glad
not
I
yet.
didn't.
No. Of course, they drew a card that benefits from them attacking and gives them more creatures. And we drew Treasure Cruise. Okay, I'm going to delve everything in my graveyard here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Submit 7, pay a single blue, and draw 3 cards. That was actually probably the best draw in our deck. They said nice. Yeah, it's literally the best chance we had. Destroy target monocolored creature, which will not be as helpful. We have a Delve Flyer. Draw 2, discard 1. I mean, that's something, I guess, but probably still not great. Kintree Warden doesn't really matter. So I'll play this, draw 2, discard 1. See if I can keep fishing a little bit. There's Surrak. I do like Surrak. I don't think I can play him this turn. No, I don't have any blue. And this enters tapped. That sucks. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm 1 land off from playing Surrak because I have red, green, and 2. I just don't have the blue. I'll play this, delving everything in my graveyard. 3/3 Delve Flyer. I'll also play the Kintree Warden, which I can still keep the regenerate mana up for, but I am very dead. I will pass.
The man in the hat says, hello, I made a channel so I wasn't so ominous.
Okay.
Does that mean like you were lurking before because you had to create an account? Is that what you mean?
Oh, regenerate won't work here. Okay, interesting. They did it at the end of my turn, too. Good play. I mean, I'm definitely dead. Like, I just couldn't play Surrak. He's got flash, though. But still. Okay, so if I go like this and like this, I think this is my best chance. But, I mean, math being what it is, I'm definitely dead. It's just... Can't fight math. -2.
Thank you, Golden Knights.
That was a tough game. That was a real tough game. Mm-hmm. And that's the end of that draft. But it means that people get to see a full draft again of Khans of Tarkir. So we're going to do that.
So the man in the hat said, my distant son plays Magic. When I decided to look into the game, I came across you two on Friday's live stream. Liked what I saw. Stuck around.
Well, thank you so much. That's so kind. I appreciate that. Yeah, we stream every Monday for Magic specifically. And then Friday, obviously, if you saw Friday's stream, you know that Friday we were playing God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Because we play whatever video game we happen to be playing at the time on Fridays. And right now we're at God of War Ragnarok. But yeah, every Monday is Magic Monday for us. So thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, many of the people in chat are avid Magic players. I've been playing for many, 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 many years. Amy knows a lot about the Magic story for many, many years as well. Yeah. So any questions that you have on Magic specifically, you're more than welcome to ask. And then if you want to just chat about life in general, we usually do that too. So
yeah, I like a lot of that.
Yeah. So welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes. And I assume from the fact that you are called the man in the hat, that your pronouns are he, him. But if they are not, please leave them in chat for me.
Definitely.
Erica says, Joe and Amy are great people. You made a good choice.
Wow.
Thank you, Erica. Erica's a great person, too.
I was going to say, Erica is also great people, but thank you, Erica. You're amazing.
So the voice actor made a good choice in choosing your script.
Also true.
To read while having to...
muscle through sickness.
Yeah, basically.
So we have an Ajani avatar. We have our sleeves are Ajani, and I'm wearing an Ajani shirt. I wonder if, if we're where we're supposed to be. What do y'all think? Oh my God. And my cup holder is like a snow leopard. It was so funny because I put my glass down and saw cat eyes looking at me again, even though I was looking at a Johnny. So there you go. We're waiting a while. Interesting.
Yeah,
I guess people aren't playing Khans of Tarkir right now. They're wrong for that, but everybody
Agreed.
to each their own. With how slow this is going, if somebody really wanted to, they could jump into Arena and try to join the draft that we're in. I don't recommend it, but especially if you've heard me talk about the strategy. Don't steal my strategy.
What's your strategy?
For how to the drafting strategy for cons?
What's your strategy?
Yeah, again, I'm not going to say it until we start drafting. You thought you could get me, Amy? That's not how this works. Well, you see, what you do is somebody's ready to write it all down. One more seat. That's funny. Usually we don't wait this long except during streamer events. Interesting. Ooh, my back. I did a lot of heavy lifting today. Turns out Amy was absolutely correct. Lawyers have lots of books. Lots of books. And they
Heavy ones.
Yes, and they all needed to go up into the attic. Oh, wow. People joined very quickly sat very quickly once they all joined. Yeah, they all needed to go up into the attic, and there were 10 different boxes, and we had them stacked up in the room that we're trying to clean out. That was our overflow room, so to speak, to hold all our extra stuff.
Storage room.
Yeah, basically. Besides our attic, which, by the way, is getting quite full.
Yeah. It was pretty full before we began.
Mm-hmm. I found space. Don't ask me how, but I did. Ooh, okay. So this is a cool rare in Ankle Shanker. And there's actually no tri-land or dual land. Wow. So, I could. Whenever it attacks, creatures you control gain first strike and death touch until end of turn.
Wow.
Which, by the way, for folks who are unaware, death touch and first strike, an amazing combo, because the first strike damage hitting with death touch instantly kills the creature that it hits, and they don't get to crack back for any damage at all unless they also have first and or double strike.
Can I just point out that the artist's last name is Boros?
Yes, it
is.
is.
They did a red, white, also black card. Pretty cool.
Yeah, Boros is the red-white color combo. So absolutely, that's hilarious. Thank you,
Amy. So the man in the hat says, yes, I suppose I was lurking. I do not typically comment, so I haven't had a need to comment. Ding, bell is set. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That's awesome. We appreciate it. Yeah, like Amy mentioned, we do follow the Magic stories, and hopefully we will be getting back soon once we have emptied out that room.
Check that art.
This one?
Yes.
The Dragon's Eye Savants.
God, that's gorgeous.
Very cool card. Yeah, we review the Magic stories, and we have reviewed them for many years, but we've taken basically a year off from when we moved into this house, so that we could take the time to get the place situated. I mentioned on Friday, we just spent another $1,000 on plumbing work. So hooray for us, I guess. Yeah. Trust me, it was not a luxury thing where we were like, oh yeah, let's just spend $1,000. No big deal. All right, so we have green, blue, red. So that would be here. We can get some white by adding Tranquil Cove, and we need that for Ankle Shanker, among other things. So I will take the Tranquil Cove. By the way, I guess I should specify, since Amy asked before and I was being cagey about it. The strategy for Khans of Tarkir Limited is, in the first pack, as much as you can, you take lands. There are tri-lands, meaning lands that make one of 3 colors when you tap them, like Frontier Bivouac here. And there are dual lands, like Rugged Highlands and Tranquil Cove. And so you try to take as many of those as you can to try to make as many colors as you can. We just played 5-color good stuff and went 3 and 3, which is not an amazing indication of the strategy. But basically what you're supposed to then be able to do is, in pack 3, all of these very good 3-color or more rares that nobody is able to take if they're not in those colors specifically, go to you by default because nobody else is able to take them. Speaking of which, here's a Rugged Highlands land. I will take it happily. Interesting.
Ooh, look at that art there.
The Warden of the Eye?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Howard Lyon, of course. Howard Lyon is an incredible artist.
You can go get the thing later if you want, but I'm sure you want to catch up on chat.
Okay. The man in the hat says, haven't needed an account. Sure,
Well,
okay.
Then, I mean, I guess thank you for making one on our account, or so to speak, for us.
Account to account.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can leave an account.
Jesus.
And then Erica says, I'll join if you give me the money to buy gems. LOL.
Yeah, we barely have the money to buy our own gems, thank you.
We barely have the money to buy plumbing that we really need.
That too. That too. Amen to that.
Yeah. Erica gets it. Her heat wasn't working for the longest time.
Yeah.
So we had a flooding issue in our basement caused by the washing machine.
Well, caused by the drain from the washing machine specifically.
Yes. I just wanted to let people know it wasn't like a some pump kind of
right,
an issue
or rain situation or something like that.
It was leaking right out of the pipe of the washing machine because every time it would drain the water out, well, there was too much for it to handle and it would come out because it wasn't plumbed properly.
Yep. None of the above. I don't want any of these. I'll take this for the sideboard. Who we drafting with really quickly? Paper Cat, Emsworth, Thy King Frost, Puddles, Alexander SC 1821, Pride 1 of 7, and Kuro. Wow, I did that very quickly. Okay. Because I was like, oh god, I gotta pick a card. And I picked Swift Kick over whatever the creature. Canyon Lurkers can also go to the sideboard. Pack 2. Disappointing. No land at all in this pack. No tri-land, no dual land. Crater's Claws is a good card, but...
Okay.
I mean, I'll take it. But... Damn, that's upsetting. Destroy target attacking creature, also a good card, but Crater's Claw is very good. X and a red sorcery deals X damage to any target. And then if you have a creature with power 4 or greater, it deals X plus 2 damage instead.
So the man in the hat asks, how long have you been playing? LOL, this is all foreign to me.
Oh, okay. 3-mana Flying Vigilance Haste.
It's a bug.
It's a Mantis Rider. So the card is the man. It's the human monk.
The man is riding the mantis.
Mantis, yes, correct. So, I mean, Amy, I guess you can answer how long you've been playing, if you'd like.
So yes, I don't play the game. I am big into the story, and coincidentally, I was big into the story when Khans of Tarkir came out. That was really when I got started with that.
Which is the set we're playing now, by the way, for context.
Yes. And so it's a cool full circle moment here for me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Joe actually plays the game, and he's been doing it for a long time.
Yes. So more specifically, I can answer. I have been playing since Urza's Saga came out, which was back in... I always forget this and have to look it up. I also don't know what I'm taking out of this pack, but probably nothing.
I mean, you're taking something.
No, I'm going to take this one. Destroy an attacking creature. Avalanche Tusker? Sure. All right. Urza's Saga release date was 1998. So maybe 99 since it released October 98. Maybe the game or the set was available in 99. But I've been playing since around then. Do I care about any of these? Oh god. Gotta pick quickly. Stubborn Denial it is.
Man in the Hat says I'm all smiles over here. Marcus is here saying sup.
What is up, Marcus?
Nice
Happy
to see
Monday.
Ya. The Man in the Hat says, I have been understanding what you explain. That's great.
Oh, good. Okay.
Good.
We've tried to make it understandable, and obviously if at any point that changes, let us know. I mean, that one, but not using it. And another Canyon Lurkers. Favorite last pick, I guess.
Erica says, Mantis Rider, my beloved.
Yes. It's a very good card. Speaking of Mantis Rider, being the Jeskai colors of blue, red, white, we have Jeskai Ascendancy, blue, red, white. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Untap those creatures. And whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may draw a card, and if you do, discard a card. So we have 4 sorceries, 3 instants, and 2 artifacts. I guess that's not nothing. I'll take it. Maybe I won't. I'll take Swiftwater Cliffs. Maybe Jeskai Ascendancy Wheels. That's kind of been my plan here, is to be able to get the lands, and then hopefully people not in those extra colors won't be able to take those extra colors. Here's another Frontier Bivouac for us. That's the only tri-land we've gotten, though, isn't it? It's really unfortunate, but probably fine.
Erica says, I played Modern during the reign of humans, and I will never forgive Mantis Rider for its sins. Amazing.
It's a very good card. Yeah, because it's the creature, or it's the human, not the mantis. So it's a human monk. So any cards that give you benefits for having humans or benefit your humans specifically, this gets those benefits.
Wow.
It's a good card. Am I supposed to take this one? I don't even know.
I love that art, the serpent one.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Ooh, Jeskai Charm. Okay. 4 damage to target opponent or planeswalker, or give all our creatures +1/+1 in lifelink until end of turn, or put a creature on top of its owner's library. Cool. I like that. I'll take the land. Yes. I feel like this deck is bad. Just throwing that out there. Guess I take the banner. We got a lot of Teamer land because we got the 2 wherever they went. Bivouacs. Frontier Bivouacs. Down here, literally at the bottom. This one. Thornwood Falls is a Teamer land. We've got Blossoming Sands to get us into white. Windscarred Crag to get us into white. Rugged Highlands is a Teamer land. Swiftwater Cliffs is a Teamer land. Tranquil Cove gets us into white. We have 3 of those. So it helps with Jeskai, actually, which is nice. So, I mean, we've gotten good land. I think we're light on black. In fact, do we have any? We don't. I think somebody was taking black pretty heavily. So I'm going to take out Ivory Tusk. And I'm going to take out Armament Core. I'm going to have to take out Ankle Shanker for it. But the system works. Jeskai Ascendancy did come back. So we'll take that. Winter Flame also came back.
Okay.
Tap target creature or deal 2 damage to target creature. Another Rugged Highlands. There's another Treasure Cruise, another Swift Kick, or an Obzon banner.
Treasure Cruise?
No, we already have one. I'm going to take the Obzon banner, actually. Exile an enchantment, haste attacks each combat if able, or a 5/5. Sure, we'll try that. 05 Defender flying for 3. Return up to 2 creatures to their owner's hands for 6. I'll take the flock. And I'll take a cancel. Wow, our curve is bad.
It's giving us the finger.
Yeah, because we only took 3 drops, apparently.
Erica says, stupid ether vial on 2 into Thalia's lieutenant into Mantis Rider. My hatred is...
Incandescent.
Okay. I can't see part of the word.
It's covered by the little, like, emoji thing there.
Yeah, incandescent and pyretic. Very nice.
All right, so if we keep the banners, the Mardu banner and the Obzon banner help us cast Ankle Shanker. Is that worth it, though? I guess that's my question. They did give us 1 swamp and no forests. Do we have no green? We have Snowhorn Rider, which I don't need that badly, and Avalanche Tusker. Whenever it attacks, target creature defending player controls blocks it this combat if able, and it's a 6/4. So basically what you're saying is if I take out Tusker and Snowhorn Rider...
Then you really do have all 3 drops.
Yeah, and put in... Nothing? Oh, God. Oh, Quiet Contemplation is good with this deck. I need literally 1 more card. And everything is green but these stupid last pick Canyon Lurkers that I didn't want in the first place. Uh-oh. Okay. Well. We sure do have a deck here.
Yeah, it's a very weird one, but it exists.
It's very kind of you to say weird. Again, I'd say bad. I think it's a bad deck, but...
Oh, I've just never seen a curve that looked like this.
Oh, look, we have 5 creatures in the deck. Oh, God. Oh, God. I've never done a draft so bad in my life. Oh, no.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, my God. Wow. That is unfortunate. Oh, wow. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay 1, tap one of their things. It doesn't untap. I mean, that's nice.
I think your strategy is good, but I think you need to start pivoting to the creatures a little earlier.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I have to take out both of these swift kicks.
The man in the hat says, looks just fine to me.
Well,
Marcus
good.
says,
I'm
what
glad.
do you call this, Joe?
I call this a learning experience. A teaching opportunity. Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
How about that?
Erica says, don't be silly, Joe. I've seen you draft before. This is merely below average. Ooh. Ouchie.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Give me more.
Oh.
Amazing. Okay, so if I basically put in these good creatures that are part green...
Yeah, just put some forests in. Who cares?
Well, we have 2 Rugged Highlands and 2 Thornwood Falls and 2 Blossoming Sands. And the Frontier Bivouacs make green as well.
So why'd you take them out in the first place?
Yeah. I guess to help us thin the deck a little bit, but I guess we don't need to if we look. Yeah. Okay.
I would just get rid of some of the 3 drops since we have so freaking many of them.
Well, we're going to have to, yeah. And we have 4 banners. I feel like I want to get rid of some banners. But which ones do we not need? Let's look at our percentages, actually. This will help. So we're 12% black and 15% green in this deck. So we need the Jeskai colors for sure. But black and green are low. So if we have the Abzan banner, we could probably ditch the Abzan banner. That's one. And then probably Stubborn Denial as well. We have big creatures when we can play them, but we don't have a lot of them. We literally have 10 creatures in this deck. So I call this Jeskai Control drawn from memory. That's what I call it. That's what I call it. Does that fit in this thing? Jeskai Control drawn from memory. It does fit. Good.
Oh, nice.
That's the name of this deck. There you go, Marcus. You asked and I answered.
Okay.
Okay.
Deck box art.
Yeah, so right now it's Frontier Bivouac.
Is that in the deck?
What?
Is that in the deck?
Yeah, we have two of them. They're right here. So not in the deck is Abzan Banner, Scout the Borders, 2 Swift Kicks, and a Stubborn Denial.
How about a swift kick?
Okay.
And then we'll do the deck box art.
Amazing. Amazing. We are 5 colors again. Let's see how I do with my definitely Jeskai Control deck.
Erica says, if this is your memory, I think it's just time to get brochures and talk about the next step. Oh my god. Erica, please.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
The man in the hat says LMAO.
Erica is very funny.
Yes.
And I purposefully put myself out there on the internet, ready to, provide tons of glorious content for folks who are funnier than I to make jokes with. So I'm all about it. Okay, so white, blue, red. White, blue, red. So on turn 4, we can play Jeskai Ascendancy. That's cool. Followed by Mardu Banner, I guess, after that. Okay.
She says, not funny, just ugly. And then she's doing this.
Well, hard disagree, Erica, on both counts. All right, so we don't have black right now. They went to 6. Okay, so they mulliganed. They have an 0-4. We drew the Ivory Tusk Fortress. Yeah, so we don't have black. So these 2 cards can stay over here. Oh, Mardu Banner, of course, gives me black. Of course it does. Sure, I'll do that first. Gain a life, 21. They can start outlasting that immediately if they don't have anything else. They are doing that. Okay, it's a 1/5. Thornwood Falls. Still need the white. Oh, we have the white there. This would give us the blue. I probably should have done it this way. That's all right. Oh, yeah, no, this is... We're fine. We're fine. Gain a life. Outlast again. You got it. Winter Flame, huh? And we'll play this for the red. Okay. We're at 23. And they have a 2/6. And a 2/2 morph. Which means they can attack us this turn. You got it. Down to 21. We drew the black, but that's only a 4th land, which means next turn it'll be our 5th land, which will help us cast one of these very good 5-drops. So I'm going to play Jeskai Ascendancy this turn and pass. Okay, things are happening. They have a 2/6, and we have a 5/7 next turn. As long as my colors are right here. There's a green source and a white source, so we're good because this will be our black. Perfect. Wow. Okay.
This is one of my absolute favorites when it comes to the background.
The battlefield, sure. This is Kaladesh.
It's very nice.
Yeah, agreed. Frontier Bivouac off the top. I almost played it like an idiot. I literally just spent so long talking about my strategy for what I was going to do this turn, and I almost just dropped a tap land on the battlefield like a fool. Well, let's hope they have no removal in their 3-color Obzon deck. Oh, look, it was removal.
No way.
This is a 5/5 trample. I can play that. Sure. Oh, I can't play that. Can I play the 6/4? Do I want to play the 6/4? I can. Cool. Perfect. It's a 6/4. Okay. 2 damage to target creature. Good. Suspension Field steals our Tusker, I guess. Okay.
So Man in the Hat and Connor, y'all are kind of new. I'd love to know how your holiday season went. The new year has begun. How do you feel about, embarking on 2024?
I'm gonna play this. A 6/6.
The Man in the Hat says, "No, you don't." ... Don't play that? Or...
No, like, because I was saying that I had these things or whatever on the field. Okay, moment of truth. You have more removal in those 4 cards, because if you do, you win. Your deck was a lot faster than mine. Nope, outlasting. Good. Okay. Kill Shot destroys an attacking creature. So if I play the Mardu Banner, now what does this say? +1/+1 until end of turn, untap them. Combat. 6/6 attacks. No blocks. They're at 19. Play Mardu Banner. I will draw, then discard. Cancel, huh? I'll get rid of Kill Shot. 7/7 until end of turn. Yeah. All right. I'll end the turn there for now. Let's see what they've got. Do I have double blue? I do. Hell yeah. Okay. But I don't have triple blue. Do I? Crap. Okay. I think I can do this. right? Yeah. Oh, I have to do it differently. No, I have to do it this way. All right. They have all their mana open, though. So actually, this is super dangerous.
The man in the hat says holidays are non-existing, but I'm all positive for the new year. Focus on positivity, and maybe it's what you mostly see.
Okay, I like that. I knew it.
Sorry, man in the hat. There's a spot. If you have long lines, there's a spot at the end where there's like an emoji thing that takes up a little bit of the screen. So I usually have a.
It's end.
Okay.
Sorry. Usually I can mouse over it and check, but we're dead.
Thank you, Louis Gelio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be my best guess as well of how to pronounce it.
Okay.
Yeah, their deck was a lot faster than ours. I feel like we almost got there in terms of at least stabilizing, which is a good sign. Hopefully that means that it's promising, something promising for the future. We'll see. Alexander SC 1821. They were in our draft with us.
Oh.
Well, we have 3 colors.
We'll see why we didn't get any good cards.
Well, or we'll see what their deck looks like without a lot of land in it, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, or a lot of fixing, I should say, specifically.
Right.
We have Tormenting Voice, which could help quite a bit. So I'm going to try this. I'll keep it. Bivouac.
He says, gotcha.
Swamp, Lens of Clarity. You got it. So don't play too many morph creatures. Got it. I could Crater's Claws, but that would be ridiculous. Tormenting Voice. Exile Cranial Archive. Target player shuffles their graveyard into their library. Draw a card. Okay. Sure. All of those are magic cards. I'll discard this. And draw 2 cards. They were both land. Perfect. That's helpful. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a creature or planeswalker. It was your only choice. So there goes Armament Core. But now they know what our hand is. And then they shuffle their 1 card back into their library and draw a card. Ew. that's bad. All right. One of these 2. So red-green or red-white? Probably red-green. And then Jeskai Banner for good measure, our top deck. So now they have perfect information, and we pass.
The man in the hat says, tormenting voice. Can't get Jim Carrey and Dumb and Dumber out of my head now.
You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? We could play Treasure Cruise right now? Holy shit, really? Okay. Yes, please. How many cards do I have in my graveyard? 3. Goodbye. Submit 3 and draw 3 cards. Hell yeah. Wow. Okay. 6 mana next turn. We can play either Warden of the Eye or Avalanche Tusker.
Okay. Some good things.
Right. So let's play Blossoming Sands. Let's try the Avalanche Tusker. They probably have a counter spell here, and I'm okay if they counter this. I know it's a rare. They didn't even try. Okay, good. That means they didn't have any instants or sorceries in their hand. Sorry, any instants in their hand. A 4/2 Hexproof Prowess. Okay. I mean, that works for me. If I play this, and then, yeah, that's great. We'll play this. Combat, attack.
He says, I don't know what just happened, but it looked cool. Yeah, I say that all the time.
All right, we're going to give all our creatures +1/+1 and lifelink. So we'll gain 7 life and kill their creature. Seems good. We're at 32.
That does seem good.
And pass. They said nice.
Said nice.
I mean, yeah, thanks. Because we couldn't target their creature. It's hexproof, right? At the beginning of your upkeep, surveil 2. Okay. I'm trying not to be judgmental. I feel like our opponent's deck is not great.
Good.
Good for us.
That's
yes.
what we want to see from
Agreed.
our opponent.
Agreed. I will take back Treasure Cruise, please. Thank you.
It was pretty convenient last time.
Mm-hmm. They surveil 2. Disdainful Stroke. Yeah, I think it's pretty lucky that we got paired up against someone from our draft, because when you draft all the lands, you tend to mess up the draft for other people. Like, that's just... And, like, that's not why I do it. I do it because it's the strategy to get, like, sometimes the best deck. I think I keep... Do I keep up this hand land? Hold on. How many cards in my graveyard? Literal 1? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Which means I could do 10 damage to our opponent here. I guess I do it after I attack, though, right? Or no. Oh, yeah, because then that would have to be next turn if I did that. Tap 1 to tap their thing. So we go like this. Play this here. Target this. Pay the 1. Both of their creatures are tapped and won't untap next turn. Attack for 9. It doesn't matter. This one can't block me, so there you go. And they're at 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we just win. Got it. Don't need to wait till next turn. X equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Target you. Auto pay. Take 7. And win.
Thank you, Alexander SC 1821.
That's how you do it.
Rank up
Yeah.
to bronze tier 1.
We did it.
We gotta take it where we can get it, okay?
Look, I agree. I agree.
Yes.
Okay. So we're 1-1.
Look at this art.
Right?
I mean, that is insane. Look at the level of detail at this size. And then think about that shrunken down onto a little playing card where the picture's only about half of it.
Yep. Yeah, that's from Lost Caverns of Ixalan, of course. Muffin Crust?
Yes.
What a great name.
Yes.
What a great name. Okay, I mean, we have 3 land and a banner. We do have the double blue for the cancel. That's cool. I like that.
Man in the Hat says, good job. I'm going to eat either a piece of cherry pie or some cookies. And
Cookies and cream ice cream.
cookies and cream ice cream for you. Which one? I was never a huge fan of cookies and cream. That was just not really my thing.
Okay.
Cherry pie, I used to love when I could eat that.
Let's do...
I can't eat ice cream anymore now either, but...
Yeah, I'm going to play the Mardu banner this turn. And then play Rugged Highlands and keep up Cancel or Jeskai Charm next turn, I guess.
My favorite was always Cobbler. My mom would usually make like a fruit cobbler type thing.
When it dies, return to the battlefield face down. When it's turned face up, 2 damage to each player. And it's a 4/1 flyer, which, if I hadn't played the Mardu banner, I could have counterspelled. Unfortunate. Pass. Now what I could do is Jeskai Charm and put it on top of their library. Perfect. Take 2, go to 19, and then keep up cancel to try my luck again at it next time. It's a 4-2.
You poor thing. Yeah. There are some great lactose-free ice creams out there, I gotta say.
So the way that they get us here, right? We don't have anything with Flash. The way that they get us here is by not playing that Phoenix this turn. But I'm still going to risk it because I imagine they just throw it out here. I know that it screams that we have a counterspell or something. So it's possible that they don't, and then we just have to like draw a card to optimally have our turn. Cool. Works for me. Goodbye.
Nice.
Ran it right into it. I love that. I love that. Okay. Let's play a 5/7. Again, could eat removal. We'll see. In the colors that they have, I'm actually not too worried about the 5/7 dying. Because, like, red, green, blue, I feel like you could, like, maybe tap it down or try to deal damage to it. So the 4/2 is attacking. I'd have to play the 5/5. We have green, blue, red? Sure. Let's make you have it. If you have it, you have it, and I don't care. Okay, it's damage after the fact. Their creature is dead, and so is mine. Not a problem at all. At all.
He says that's good at least. I might as well die without dairy. No, yeah, I eat a lot of sharp cheeses because basically the more you age a cheese, the less lactose it has. So I eat a lot of sharp cheeses, and I was always a fan of sharp cheeses. Even as a kid, when you would expect that, mild cheeses would really be the favorite, I always liked them.
Quiet Contemplation. Now we have 6 mana available, which means I'm just going to play a 5/5 trample and pass. Just make them... They used a Crater's Clause to get rid of our 6/4. Okay.
Oh, you too love sharp cheddar, yeah. I've got, 2 different kinds of sharp cheddar in the fridge right now.
Yeah.
And a big block of Jarlsberg Swiss.
Amy has been known in the past to...
and some Manchego, which is, my ultimate favorite.
Okay. Ooh, Canyon Lurkers? That's actually a really good draw after this. I don't really want to tap the 2/2 down, though. So let's go like this. Discarding the Canyon Lurkers that I definitely don't care about to draw 2 cards. Both lands. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I play this, I can play Ankle Shanker. But if I don't, I can play Quiet Contemplation and the Blossoming Sands. Play Treasure Cruise. We have 6 cards in our graveyard right now. Incredible. Treasure Cruise it is. Let's load back up. I'll delve away everything. So that all goes away. We pay 2 and draw 3 cards. Teamer Banner, Land, and Killshot. Then we absolutely attack for 5. Thank you.
I buy a lot of Cabot brand cheese, too, because that always says on there that it's lactose-free if it's lactose-free.
Okay. They attack us for 5. We go to 8. Which is a little scary, but not very scary. Two face down, not a problem. 2/2 face down. Wow. Frontier Bivouac off the top. Now let's do some math. 5 would leave us with 2 open, but we want a third for kill shot. So if we play the red that we need for the ankle shanker, and then we play the ankle shanker, attack for 7, first strike death touch to the team. Okay, so here's the concern. If they flip up one of these, we could be in a bit of trouble. If they flip up both of them, we're probably just dead. Okay. So, right now, before they flip anything, I kill the 5/5. If they're gonna flip something, pass to blockers. And I can't pass to damage. So I have to destroy an attacking creature. They have 2 cards in hand. And 2 morph creatures on the field. There's a...
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, there's a lot of ways we lose right now. Counterspell, hexproof, and or morphing up both morphs. That last one, the least likely, in my opinion. They said good game. Do you have another direct damage spell, or you... Yeah.
Thank you, Muffin Crust.
Wow.
I never thought I would say those words.
Yeah, they had Arrow Storm, which deals 5 damage. It didn't matter either way. We were at 4, so they could have killed us even without the raid bonus. But instead, they killed us with the raid bonus of 5 damage, so we went to -1 instead of 0.
Sure.
They were at 10. We obviously don't know what our top card would have been, but on board, we didn't really have it. So, okay. Good for them.
The man in the hat says, I didn't know any of that. Learn something new every day.
There you go.
With a cool face. Yeah. Well, if you want to learn anything more about food stuff, we've also got Gluten Free for All channel.
Link in the description down below.
Check it out.
Amy does some great stuff with gluten-free snack reviews, food reviews, cooking, and things like that as well. Rye the Chaser X or 10. Rye the Chaser 10, maybe? 3 colors. No banners this time. But we do have white, red, blue, so we can play Jeskai Ascendancy. It's just that that doesn't help us with anything else. This might be a mulligan.
Erica says Glittering Heart, which Glittering Heart right back, Erica.
Yeah, for sure.
I just want to hug you.
This hand I guess I'll keep. This one's tough. I feel like I ditched Treasure Cruise for now. Play the Bivouac. It's fine. I just need to get stuff on the field, you know?
Well, they've got the tattoo sleeves.
Oh, yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
They also got the Kamigawa fish pet on the right here.
Ooh.
Okay.
You know what it reminds me of? That book from when we were kids, the rainbow fish.
Of course, with the scales.
scales.
Absolutely. Where it would give its scales away.
Yeah.
All right, so no black is represented, so I can play the swamp here. And then, actually, we have no white either, so... Oh, well, fine. We'll do that. What do? Other warriors you control get +0/+1. There's another one, Chief of the Claw or something, that gives all your warriors +1/+0. So if you had them both on the field, they would give all your warriors +1/+1. But it's other warriors. So the other card would make this into a 3/3, and this would make the other one into a 3/3 because the other one was a 3/2. Yeah. All right, so let's play the... That was white. Let's play the black this turn, and Jeskai Ascendancy. And the next turn we have a 4/4 or a 6/4. Probably the 6/4, because then we can use this the turn after, if this lives, to make this into a 7/5, which is a much nicer toughness than 4, typically. But right now, they just have a 2/3 and an Abzan banner. And they are splashing blue, it looks like. And this is helping them with their green right now. So, there's that, I suppose. Now, Jeskai Ascendancy says... Okay, that's fine. Whenever we cast a non-creature spell, all our creatures get +1/+1 until end of turn, and we untap them. And whenever we cast a non-creature spell, we can draw and discard. Which is great.
Yeah.
They attack for 2 again. You got it. We're at 18. Snowhorn Rider. Okay. Let's play the white. Because we already have 2 red sources. And we'll play the Avalanche Tusker 6/4. Again, if it eats removal, it eats removal. But we've got a 5/5 trample and a 4/4 that can put 2 counters on up to 2 things. Or it can include itself. So
What if it drinks removal?
instead of eats it. We discard 2 cards, and then they mill 2 cards. So I'm going to discard the Mountain and the Snowhorn Rider, and keep the Armament Core. So I discard the common to keep the uncommon.
Okay.
Suspension Field to get rid of Avalanche Tusker. Wow, they were able to do both, huh? Okay. You got it.
Is that supposed to look like an eye? Or it just
This?
kind of does? Yeah.
Maybe. It's a good question, actually. I don't know. Take 2. Draw a Rugged Highlands. Let's play the Armament Core, and then I'm going to play the Rugged Highlands, despite the patented Geek for All hand land being in your hand to hopefully make your opponent think that you have more than you do. Because if I need that land later, playing it means I have to wait a turn because it enters tapped, and
Right.
I don't want that. So, okay, that's unfortunate. They have 5 cards in hand. We have 0. Which means if they remove this 6/6, we're in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. Treasure Cruise delving their entire graveyard and drawing 3 cards. Who would ever do something like that?
Well, when they have 5 cards in hand and we have 0, I wouldn't think they would, but okay.
Ooh, Tormenting Voice. Well, we can't do anything with that right now. We're at 17. So yeah, we attack for sure. They have 4 mana open. Interesting. Let's find out. They're letting us go to attackers. Sorry. They have not yet let us go to attackers. Fish. Eat those weird blocks of food. The pixels of food. All right, swing for 6. I was afraid of that, but had to try. All right, unless what we draw is amazing, we can discard it to draw 2 cards.
The man in the hat says, okay, for a second there, I thought I was catching on, and wham, lost it at Armament Core.
Oh, no, okay. So Armament Core said that when it entered, right, when we played it, we could put 2 +1/+1 counters and distribute them among 1 or 2 target creatures we control. But we only had the 1 creature, so it got 2 counters and went from being a 4/4 to a 6/6. Because if we had this still out, the Tusker, the Avalanche Tusker, we could have put 1 on the Tusker and 1 on the Armament Core, or both on the Tusker or something. They have a 2/2 and a 2/3, so I don't care about using Singing Bell Strike right now. It's probably not the best decision I've ever made, but, well, now I'm not going to draw and discard. I have nothing in my hand. Decline to do that. So we discard that and draw 2. One of them was Treasure Cruise.
Nice. Just what we needed.
Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Submit, and 2 more. And we draw 3 cards. Now, it says we can draw and discard. I don't want to discard Crater's Claws.
He says, and the Tuskers numbers have changed to...
The Tuskers numbers didn't change, but if we put counters on it, if it was still on the field, it could have become a 7-5 or an 8-6, depending on if we put 1 or 2 on it. But otherwise, it just went away because our opponent stole it. When this enters the battlefield, they exile, right? So it's under there until this leaves the battlefield. So they exiled our creature until this goes away. So if we can get rid of this, we get our creature back. I think I'm going to decline to do that. I don't want to lose my Crater's Claws, and if we draw something really good out of get, like Ankle Shanker or something. But let's see. Let's see what our top card would have been to see if I would have been happy drawing and then discarding that one card.
He says, okay, that cleared it up. Thank you.
No problem. Monastery Flock, I absolutely would have discarded that. All right, pass. That was our whole turn, but 4 damage to put us to 11 is not the end of the world. They do have 6 cards in hand, which is very scary. Okay, we're at 11. We do not have the mana for cancel yet. Good. Heartpiercer Bow is not as scary to me right now. Whenever it attacks, 1 damage to target creature defending player controls. You got it. Oh, we literally only have Treasure Cruise in our graveyard, right? Because we got rid of the other things. So let's play this. Do we want to do that?
Every time you say Treasure Cruise, I just think of the Jungle Cruise Ride song by Weird Al.
This lets us keep up cancel. It does. So I'm going to play this 05 and keep up cancel to counter something scary that they might play. Because this is blue, and this is blue, and this is not. So we can still play cancel. But right now we're just going to play an 05 Defender Flying and hope they let us do that. But they're thinking about it a lot. Or just not paying attention. Definitely also a possibility. There we go. And pass. Okay. Please give me something to cancel. Equip is fine. Okay. You do in fact deal 1 damage. Let's block one of them. It kind of doesn't matter which one. Oh. That's their whole turn? Sure. Cancel. I will draw then discard. Thank you for asking. Do I discard the land or the banner? I'll say the banner. +1/+1 and untap. So now it's just a 1/5. But still doesn't kill, so I might as well just block here. Doesn't, yeah, we don't have to worry about that. We take 2, go to 9. They play another land and a Mardu Skull Hunter that makes me discard a card. All right, I guess I discard the land as well. You got it. Frontier Bivouac. Okay, so non-creature, non-land. When we play this, comes back from our graveyard to our hand. I choose Treasure Cruise, cancel, or the banner. It's going to be the cruise. And pass. Okay, that's really good. All of their creatures. Oh, interesting. So the morph creature with the Heartpiercer Bow is going to deal 1 damage to the Warden of the Eye on attacks, so that I can't block any of their creatures without Warden dying. But I think I'm okay with Warden dying, to be honest. Just puts more things in our graveyard for Treasure Cruise. And I can get rid of something. The Chief of the Scale, maybe. We'll have to see. And equip cost is 1. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. -2, -2, so it's a 1/1. So never mind. When they attack, they just kill it. Okay, it's in the graveyard. You did it. Okay. The flock blocks the 2/3 again. We take 4 and go to 5. It's a big problem.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because they're still at 20 as well, so we've got to find something to get us out of this. And obviously Treasure Cruise will help with that, but they have a 2/5 now as well. Kill shot? I mean, that's not nothing. Let's delve as much as we can. Submit 4. I could draw then discard, but I don't think I want to. Because kill shot's going to help massively. Because they're going to swing, and we're just going to kill something. It's probably going to be the morph creature, to be honest. Because we know this is a 2/2. We know this is a 2/3. We don't know what this is besides a 2/2 currently. But if it's an attacking creature and we kill shot it, it dies even if they morph it up. Because when they morph it up, it will still be an attacking creature. So it would still die. So I want kill shot, and I absolutely want Critter's Claws, obviously. We draw 3 cards. We can play the land. And right now, this turn, we can't play anything else. Which is a little unfortunate, but fine overall. Pass. Saltworld Patrol is a 2/5 that can outlast. Okay. So deal 1 damage to my 0/5. You got it. Destroy target attacking creature. Might as well draw and discard. They looked at their hand for a second there. So if we kill one of the blockers and block another, we take 4, go to 2, at least on board right now. But we'll see what happens first. So let's take the action, draw, then discard. We drew Jeskai Charm. And we can discard the banner, I guess. Kill the morph creature. Some creatures have abilities when they morph face up, so it still might be worth it to them, but it's not. We killed an 0/5 Monastery Flock. That's great. Okay. It's annoying for us because it was just an 0/5, which means damage dealing wise, it would only have ever been a 2/2. But okay, we go to 2. They equip it on the Skull Hunter. I'm going to play this. Do we have 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But do we have enough? We just need double red. We definitely have that. Okay. So I'm going to play this as a 5/2. Yeah. Yeah. Because this is blue-red, and this is white. We got it. At least for a turn.
Sorry. Didn't mean to do that.
All right.
I'll stop messing around with stuff here.
Let's go to combat. Obviously, we're not attacking. We'll end our turn. Now, the nice thing is Jeskai Ascendancy. When we play this Jeskai Charm, -4/-4 until end of turn. Shit. Are we dead, though? God damn it, that sucks. Why did you just have that sitting in your hand? Ugh. It's not enough. It resolves. Oh, I'm so mad. Well, we're not dead, but we're damn close. Pass to attackers. Take the damage. Pass to blockers. Block right here. Play a Jeskai Charm. +1/+1 and lifelink to the team. I will not draw and discard. It's now a 2/6. It kills their creature. We gain 2 life. We go to 1. They re-equip. We drew Quiet Contemplation, which is not good enough. But does Crater's Claws save us here? Do not draw and discard. +1/+1 is fine. So if I play this, I have to do it as 3? X equals 3? Kill here. Auto pay. Non-creature spell. Pay the 1 for the Salt Road Patrol. That's tapped and doesn't untap. I will not draw and discard. Okay. Okay. We hopefully have another turn.
Okay.
Just gotta hold. Polluted Delta. Taking a fetch land or playing a fetch land. You equip, that's fine. We drew Winter Flame. Tap target creature or deal 2 damage to target creature. Pass. Because right now, Salt Road Patrol attacking, we just block it with the Monastery Flock. So they need to do more than that to be able to get through what we have. And we can always play this to tap a creature and or deal 2 damage to a creature and also tap a creature. Because this allows us to pay 1 and tap something down for 2 turns. They outlast it instead. That's fine. Annoying, but fine. And they do nothing else on their turn. So we take our turn. We drew a land. We're going to keep this one because when we play a non-creature spell, we can draw and discard. And this is a good discard fodder. So we pass. Okay. 3/1/1 white warrior creature tokens. That's a huge problem. Okay. Okay, this is fine. Everything's fine. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Everything is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is fine.
Yes.
Another Heart Piercer bow. Jesus. Okay. It's annoying, but again, still fine. And they put it there? Perfect. Okay. 2 damage. Oh, I can choose both? Oh, God. Why did I not remember that? Okay. I'm going to tap this. No. I'm going to tap this. I'm going to deal 2 damage to this. I'm going to tap this down for 2 turns. Auto pay. Take the action to draw and discard. We drew Ivory Tusk Fortress. Okay. So now they have to pay to re-equip if they want to, which they can, but it won't make a ton of sense this turn. Okay. We're still alive. Somehow. They have 8 cards left in their library and 11 in their graveyard. We have 10 in our library and 8 in our graveyard. Even though we've drawn 3 cards twice with Treasure Cruise. Ivory Tusk Fortress. Untap each creature we control with a counter on it during each other player's untap step. So we don't have any creatures with counters on them, but that's fine. But we're going to play another big blocker here, which is what right now what we need. What are they doing? Abzan mana and a blue to play. Don't do it. Okay. Return up to 2 creatures from your graveyard to your hand. Chief of the Scale makes all their 1/1s 1/2s, which is actually beneficial because this becomes a 1/1 power. I'm going to keep that for discard purposes. I'm going to play this 5/7. And I'm going to pass. Are we dead? Yes, we are. If they swing out, we're dead. Oh. Okay, never mind.
Thank you, Rye the Chaser X.
Yeah, this deck knows how to stay alive. It doesn't know how to kill our opponent. That's what we've learned, I think. Yeah, so this was a morph creature. They played it as a morph creature. And then to flip it up, all you have to do is reveal a black card in your hand. And we lose 2 life when it turns face up. And we were at 1. So they did that.
Yeah. Man in the Hat says, if fine means intense, then yes, everything's fine.
Yeah, this was a crazy game. Crazy game.
Dude, the way you hung in there was awesome.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. We went 1-3, unfortunately. But like I said, I felt like that wasn't a great deck. So I think what I'm going to do is we have 30 minutes remaining-ish in the stream. Oh, there's no more sealed. Okay, we will do one more draft. I was going to do a sealed. Can't do it. Draft it is. So for Man in the Hat, I guess I can say sealed is where you get 6 packs of cards. You open all 6 packs and you use only the cards within those 6 packs and the basic lands that you saw, forest, mountain, island, plains, swamp, to make your deck. And you can use as many of those basics as you need. In draft, what you do is you have 3 packs. You open one of them. You take 1 card out of that. You look at the whole pack. You take 1 card out of that pack and add it to your deck or to your pile of cards, your pool of cards. And then you pass the rest of that pack to the person to your left. The person to your right passes you their pack minus 1 card that they've taken. You look through all those remaining cards and take 1. So like what we did before. And then when that first pack is empty, right, they pass you 1 card. You take it and add it to your stack. You then open your second pack and do the exact same thing, but in the other direction. So now you take 1 card out and pass it to your right, and then take a pack from your left minus 1 card that your person sitting next to you has taken. You do that until that pack is empty, and then the third pack goes back in the other direction. And then typically, if you were doing this in a store, you would then play against all of those people that were at your table in a tournament style, like you randomly get paired against a person, then you'll randomly get paired against a person who has the same record as you or as close to the same record as you as possible.
Right.
And you do that until an ultimate winner is decided, a certain number of rounds have been played, however the store chooses to do it. But here on Arena, and what they learned even on Magic Online, which is just another way to play Magic Online, is that drafting is a lot better when you don't have to wait for, digitally at least, when you don't have to wait for other people to finish their games. Because if you finish your game in 5-10 minutes and somebody else takes 45, you now have to wait 35 to 40 minutes to be able to play your next game digitally. So like sitting at home and like sitting there waiting for 45 minutes or 40 minutes or whatever,
not gonna happen,
is not fun.
So you're just gonna decide to go do something else.
Yes. So in paper, it's actually a lot different than digitally, because in paper you can be aware like, oh, she was sitting next to me. I know what cards I passed to her, and now I'm going to play her. I have a general idea of what her strategy is probably going to be, because when I passed her that really busted card, she was probably very happy to take it, which means I know what she's likely playing.
Right.
I'll take a Mythic pack 1. Mono-colored Mythic as well. As its turn face up, put 5 counters on it, or put X counters on it, and when it dies, make a 1/1 snake for each +1/+1 counter on it. Amazing. Oh my god. Oh. Who passed a Siege Rhino? Are people not aware of what this card says? I guess they probably took a Tri-land.
Yeah.
Because there's 2 uncommons in this pack. I'm absolutely taking Siege Rhino. So it's Abzan colors, which by the way, we already took a green Mythic. And this is one of the 3. But it's a 4/5 trample. And when it enters, each opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. And it's a 4/5 trample for 4.
Yeah.
Which alone would be good enough, stats-wise.
The man in the hat says, "You just answered many questions I had." And then he goes, "I see, ... And then he says, "Someone like me, LOL,
Hey.
would leave this seizure, I know."
Yeah. You know what? It's possible. Yeah, I guess that's possible. On Arena, that would surprise me a bit with this set, because this is a supplementary set, not like the newest one, right? This is one that just got added to Arena and has been now has been out for long enough where, I mean, as you saw, we're sitting here waiting for opponents.
Right.
Maybe I do that. Yeah, maybe I do that. It's a good card. That doesn't mean it's impossible. I imagine with some folks that they wouldn't like still be playing this format if they didn't really know it very well at this point. Greatest toughness among creatures you control. I mean, could just take an Abzan banner to help us cast our spells, since we're currently only in Abzan colors. Maybe Kintry Invocation comes back, but I highly doubt it. But that's fine. There was also Bear Punch in that pack. The Savage Punch.
I saw it.
Ooh. White, blue, or green, blue. So that doesn't help us right now. Because we're not... Like, we're looking at only Abzan presently. We could absolutely, lean into other directions, but it seems like the person passing to us is doing the strategy of taking the best land.
What's this rotting thing?
Where? Rotting Mastodon?
Yeah.
It's literally just a 5-mana 2/8. I guess I take the Thornwood Falls.
Sure.
Because we need double green for Hooded Hydra, and if we run into a good blue card, I'll take that as well, or be able to take that as well. We want green-white Blossoming Sands, because we need that for Abzan colors. Plus, in Abzan, I mean, I'd take Sultai Scavenger. It's a very good card. Tusk Colossadon I don't care about. 6-mana, 6/5 is not really a thing. And then these 3 blue cards, like, the Mystic of the Hidden Way has a lot of potential. It's literally a 3/2 that can't be blocked. So you can hit them for 3 every turn with this thing.
Nice.
But, it eats removal pretty quickly, whatever. I'm just going to take the Blossoming Sands and hope that that's okay. We're not in blue. We could take that. What do you do? 4 or greater. Don't care. Delve Death Touch for 8 mana, though? That's a lot. X damage to each creature with flying. I think I just take the boon. I'm not even happy about it. I could take Treasure Cruise, because we have, like, this slight blue splash, possibly. But if I don't need this, I can ditch this and, like, not have this.
Yeah.
There's another Thornwood Falls. Creatures you control get +2/+1. Warriors you control gain lifelink. We have no warriors yet, but we have, like, 2 creatures right now. I think I just take the Falls again and kind of go from there. Yeah, there's a lot of blue in this pack, or in these, going around right now. I don't like this one. Cancel's fine, as we saw, but it is double blue. This lets us look for a basic, but we need blue, which would be our splash color, to then use green to go get another land. Sure, I'll take it. All right. We're definitely at the dregs of the pack at this point, but 4 mana, 1/4 lifelink, and you can morph it up for 2. I'll take it. Dismal Backwater. I'll take it.
So gross.
We have a Glacial Stalker. 6 mana for a 4/5, or 3 to play it, morph it up for 5 into a 4/5. Dismal Backwater it is. We could play the... Oh, no, we don't... Yeah, we're not in red, so we're fine.
It's just like backwash when someone had like a lot of stuff in their mouth. So there's like a lot floating in it.
Gross.
Yeah, very.
Do we have a lot of instants and sorceries? We don't. So Crippling Chill it is. Tygon Scheming, Surveil 5, or +2/+4. Sure. For the sideboard, I'll take Tygon Scheming. And a Swift Kick. Last pick? Alright, weird. Okay. No Tri-Land. No Dual Land.
Wow.
We can take Death Frenzy. All creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn, and whenever a creature dies this turn, you gain 1 life. Sure. What does this thing do? 4 mana, 3/3, or when it's turn face up, counter target spell. But it's 6 mana to turn it. No. No. I'll take Death Frenzy, which is a great name for a card. Aw, Mantis Rider. We literally never saw this card in that deck, right? When we played it? Do we take a third Thornwood Falls? Jesus.
Or a Savage Punch.
Oh, Bear Punch is here. Thanks, Amy. Yeah. Because I could take Brave the Sands. Creatures you control have Vigilance. Each creature you control can block an additional creature each combat.
Ooh, that's nice.
Right? Yeah, maybe I do that. It's kind of more along the strategy for Abzan, as we saw. Like, it cares about your creatures having higher toughness than their power.
Okay.
Flooded Strand. Oh, that's the card that I got an expedition of many years ago. You remember that? You were there.
Gorgeous.
It was gorgeous. And a lot of money.
Yes.
Alpine Grizzly is a 4/2 or Highland Game is a 2/1.
Not that we sold it.
We did not sell it.
Don't get us wrong.
We did not sell it. It's 4 mana. I think I'd rather get started earlier. So let's do a Highland Game. Sultai Charm is a possibility. Destroy target monocolored creature, destroy an artifact or enchantment, or draw 2, discard 1. We could also take Archer's Parapet. That'd be a good one for us. It's an 0/5, and then you can tap 2, tap it at like the end of their turn, and make them lose a life. I'm going to try the Sultai Charm because green-black is what we're doing with Abzan, but then splash blue.
Yeah.
Plus Sultai is my favorite 3-color combo. Whoa, another Death Frenzy? Or a Treasure Cruise? Or a Mardu Charm. We're not in red at all right now. We could take a Smite the Monstrous to destroy a creature with power 4 or greater.
That's pretty nice.
It is. It has 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm sure we need removal.
Well, yeah, I mean, this gives -2/-2 to everything.
Okay.
But we already have one. And it is 5 mana.
Oh, yeah.
It's tough. I think I'll take Smite the Monstrous. It's kind of in both directions, right? -2/-2 to everything kills small stuff.
Right.
And 4 or greater is big stuff. Like, now we could take the Abzan Banner. We already have one. This would be our second. We could take Krumar Bondkin. That's kind of it. I don't like this 3/6. And this is in Mardu. It's a 5/4, and when it attacks, target creature can't block this turn. I think I'll just take the banner. We have another Smite the Monstrous, another Dismal Backwater. There is Keru Dreadmaw, 5 mana 4/4 Defender. Sack another creature, you gain life equal to its toughness. There's a Crippling Chill. I already have one that I'm probably not playing. Probably not playing Embodiment of Spring either. I'll take the Dreadmaw, I think. Okay. Sidisi's Pet we already have. I guess I'll take a Treasure Cruise. Sure. Let's try that. We finally have a Treasure Cruise. Sultai Soothsayer. When it enters, look at the top 4. 1 into your hand, the rest into your graveyard. I mean, do I care that much about it? I don't think I do, but there's really not much else here. Sure. I'll take it if we have to cut something. It'll be an early cut, I'll tell you that. Disdainful Stroke for the sideboard. Sure, I'll take a Rush of Battle. It's the only thing in our colors. I'll take a... Cancel? Yeah, nobody's in red. Nobody's in red.
Oh.
I'll take a Jeskai Banner.
Oh, The man in the hat says, on the card, what do the first and second numbers signify? The 3, 5, etc.
So, for example, here's Ankle
For
Shanker.
example, I mean, I think.
Yes. So this is what's called a 2/2 creature. So it has 2 power and 2 toughness. So when it is attacking your opponent, if it hits your opponent, you only focus on the left-hand number, the 2. It deals 2 damage. So I guess we'll look for something that's different power and toughness, the 1 and the 4. So if this hits your opponent, it's hitting your opponent. Oh, you can't see the 4 there, huh? The 2/1. If it hits your opponent, it hits them for 2. And if it's taking damage from another creature and they're hitting into each other, this only needs 1 damage to kill it and will deal 2 damage in the process. I'm actually going to take the Scavenger here, I think. Ankle Shanker's good, but we're not in red. Ooh, Meandering Tower Shell.
It's so cute.
It's a 5 mana 5/9 with Island Walk, which means if they control an island, it can't be blocked. And whenever it attacks, exile it, and then return it to the battlefield under your control, tapped and attacking at the beginning of the next turn's attack step, because it's so slow.
But it's awesome.
Yeah, I know. I love them. I might want the Tuskguard Captain, though, but no, I'll take the Tower Shell. It's made for me. I love this card. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
I love turtles, if that was unclear. Turtles are great. A Sultai Charm. We have one already. This would be our second. Or we could take a 5/4 flyer, but it costs 7 mana. Oh, God, it's expensive. Woolly Loxodon is a good one. If Sultai Charm comes back around, I'll take it. Do we want the Death Toucher? No, I'll take the 6/7. So did that help?
He says perfect, thanks.
You're very welcome. Happy to help. Target opponent exiles the top X cards of their library. You may cast any number of spells with mana value X or less from among them without paying their mana costs.
Oh. Okay.
That's awesome art, by the way. That is not the original art on Villainous Wealth, I don't believe. I think it had a Rakshasa on it, if I recall correctly, for Villainous Wealth.
Is this not
What?
a Rakshasa?
I don't believe so. It's got like a mask on. I don't think that's a real face.
Just because one of the cards that had the word Rakshasa had like the same creature painted.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, maybe that's what they're calling Rakshasa now. My bad.
I don't know what a Rakshasa is, but
It is a tiger demon.
Ah.
I'm going to take the Sage Eye Harrier. It is a 5 mana 1/5 flyer, but it's got morph, so we could play it as a 2/2, flip it up into a 1/5. I don't love it, but it's probably the best thing here for us. Probably.
See, it's right there.
Interesting. Wow, they really changed the Rakshasas look. Interesting. Okay, no, you're absolutely right. That's what they're calling Rakshasa then. If you attack this turn, return a creature with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. We do not have those. Okay. Alpine Grizzly it is, I guess. As opposed to Sidisi's Pet? Sure. Take a 3-drop. Windswept Heath.
Ooh. Does it taste like heath? Because I love that.
I would highly doubt it. Look at it. Does it look like it tastes like heath?
It looks beautiful.
It does look beautiful. It's a fetch land. Destroy target creature. If it had a counter on it, make a snake. 6 mana. Sure, I'll take it.
I think we're trying to take lands.
Nope, not this
Not
time
in
around.
pack 3.
But also not this time around. We're pretty solidly in 3 colors, splashing a 4th.
Okay.
Krumar, 4 mana 3/3, and then 2 mana to give it first strike until end of turn. It's not bad. Why not? Okay, another Death Frenzy. Did we take the last 2? No, we did not. So this would be our second. Could also take Roar of Challenge. All creatures able to block target creature this turn do so, and that creature would gain Indestructible if we have creature with power 4 or greater. We could also, for 5 mana, make 3 1/1s. I'm going to take Death Frenzy, I guess. None of the above? Naturalize, I guess, for the sideboard. Sure. I'll finally take a Shambling Attendance. +2/+4, or top 4, 2 into your hand, the rest into your graveyard, lose 2 life. I mean, none of the above. I'm sure I'll just put that in the sideboard as well. And the Rotting Mastodon can also go into the sideboard.
Poor thing. It looks like it's having a rough ass time.
Yeah, it's definitely a zombie elephant, so... Zombie elephant, I was absolutely right. It says, Mastodons became extinct long ago, but foul forces of the Gurmag swamp sometimes animate their decaying remains. The Sultai happily exploit such creatures, but consider them inferior to their own necromantic creations.
Okay, there's no way in hell that that's an actual mastodon that died in a swampland and has anywhere near that much hair, skin, body, bones, arrows, anything. That would be a clean skeleton. I'd ride it, the man in the hat says.
Oh, I imagine you'd fall right through it. Oh, God.
Oh, gross.
It's falling apart. Look, its rib cage is showing. Its leg bone is showing. Like, I feel like that skin would just slough right off underneath you as you ride that thing. You'd fall right into its rib cage like a prison.
And then you could use it like a mech. Just...
all right, Amy. Is Trumpet Blast or Swift Kick our deck box?
We already had Swift Kick, so Trumpet Blast.
You got it. We gotta make some cuts here.
There's always something to grab onto then.
That's true, the spine. Just grab right onto the spine underneath you. For the Man in the Hat's benefit, to talk a little bit more about draft here, you have to make it, you can see up here, you have to make a minimum 40 card deck. But right now it says 44. You can't see the done button behind us, but I can show you there. I could click this done button at any time now and just play a 44 card deck. It's not advisable because probability being what it is, you want the ability to access your best cards and have the best chance of drawing them. And more cards in your deck means less probability of drawing any individual card. So you typically want to play 40 cards. Sometimes, many times, we play 41 because we buck the rules around here. And then it is like common practice or commonly recommended for decks to have 23 non-lands, this section, and 17 lands, which is this section here. You can add or subtract based on the needs of your particular deck. Sometimes if a deck is a higher curve, meaning there are more cards on this side, you would want to add more land. And if there's more cards on this side, you could take away typically 1, maybe 2. But if you're cutting land at all, it's typically 1. We do have a fair number of banners here. I think we can ditch 1 banner. We need to make 2 to 3 more cuts. We have 14 creatures, 12 non. Ooh, we have the same percentage of white and blue in this deck.
Wow.
50% black, 46% green.
Wow.
Interesting. How many warriors do we have? 4.
Wow.
Warriors, if you will. Thank you. Appreciate it. She didn't actually think it was funny. We will take...
What gave it away?
I don't know. The immediate laugh to dejected look. That'd be my guess.
I always have a dejected look. The Man in the Hat says, I did. You did what? What'd I miss?
I'm going to take the Soothsayer out, I think. I don't love this Harrier, but flying is kind of important, and it's a good flying blocker. I don't love this Alpine Grizzly either, but it's a good card to get rid of early game.
It's got a lot of wrinkles.
What, the Grizzly?
Yeah.
Oh, those are there's moss growing on it or something.
It's like a vine tangled around it.
Yeah. says the teamer welcomed bears into the clan, fighting alongside them in battle. The relationship dates back to when they labored side by side under Sultai rule.
Oh, cool.
I think I have to cut this cancel. I literally have 4 blue sources in the deck, and this needs 2 of them. So I'm going to cut the cancel, and that is technically 41. So that's probably fine. We have 3 blue pips in the whole deck. 1 in Villainous Wealth, 1 in Sultai Charm, and 1 in Treasure Cruise. And the nice thing is Sultai Charm is the only one that you might want to play early. Villainous Wealth you want to play late because you want that X to be a very high number. And Treasure Cruise costs 8, and that's either cards in your graveyard and or lands that you have, so that's going to be later as well. So it gives us a chance to get our splash of blue. So I think this is the deck. I don't know how it'll play, but we're going to find out.
Yeah. Man, the hat says laughed. I have realized that this isn't instant messaging. LOL. Context is important.
Yeah, it depends. Sometimes people say stuff and we're like, oh, it's this. But like, yeah, there's like, I try to have it for Magic especially. I try to have it be as little of a delay as possible because then when we're drafting sometimes people like Erica and Marcus and other talented Magic players can be like, hey, Joe, let's have us help you not have a draft like you had before.
Yeah, so if they help us pick cards or decide what to cut, it's still a lot of times, despite the fact that we put it on the lowest delay possible.
Yes.
It's still a lot of times ends up without us doing what they've mentioned because we didn't get there in time. So
hey, guess what? We have 1 island in the deck, and it's in our opening hand alongside a swamp.
Marcus says, I will not.
Okay, well, at least this time we have 2 of the colors that we need. But of course, we have 3 green cards in our hand. We have 1. I was going to say we have no morph creatures either. We have 1 morph creature. So unfortunately, I have to keep this hand. And unfortunately, I have to put my good friend, the Meandering Tower Shell, on the bottom.
Bye.
Deeply upsetting. But I'll put that down.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Arena. I believe in you. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Arena, don't. Ah, crap. That's fine. We can fix it. Hurry up. Open it back up again. Go, Arena. Go. There we go. Hopefully I played that swamp. Did it recognize that I played the swamp? Yes? No? We're ready. Raven's Crime. Come on. Did we play the swamp? We did. Oh, but now it's our turn again because they played only a forest. We drew the Death Frenzy. We'll play this and pass. Sorry, opponent. We got kicked out of Arena. Whoa. An island and a forest.
Yeah, that version is super cool.
Right? They play a 2-1. It's just a 2-1. We still drew another green card, so all we can do is play this morph creature. Okay, this is a very good morph. Hopefully, hopefully it lives long enough for us to show it off. Oh, okay. I mean, we need 3 more land of any kind. This is going to be a bad game. Look at this weird boar. Oh, it says it's a horse?
Yeah.
That's a boar. Get the hell out of
it's
here.
not.
It's a boar.
It looks more like a donkey with horns, actually, but...
Our morph is dead.
Or tusks, I guess.
Means we're going to lose this game big time. They killed a mythic with a 2-mana debilitating injury. Sultai Charm
it's
can't
debilitating.
be played. Yep, sure is. What's debilitating is not having our actual mana that we need. Because every card -2 is that color, and we don't have it. So we're at 3, by the way. I didn't realize we were that low already. How many turns has it been? Okay, I mean, we're definitely dead. Yep, it's a tapped green source. We gain a life. Wow.
Thank you, Raven's Crime.
Raven's Crime had nothing to do with it, but congrats, I suppose. Thanks, Arena, is more what you should be saying. All right, let's try this again. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to cut one card, but what card am I going to cut? That's the question. What do you do? That's the removal spell. Delve Flyer. It's just a morph. I'm going to cut the Woolly Loxodon, and I'm going to put back in the Abzan Banner. Clearly we need help with our mana, so let's take out the large double green costed thing and instead put in the thing that helps us cast our spells.
Okay, that sounds reasonable.
You know? I thought so.
Yeah.
And now we wait.
Quite a bit.
It's fine. Hey, everybody. As a reminder, we kind of talked about it earlier, but please don't forget, this Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel, Geek for All, we will be continuing our playthrough. Sorry, we're playing against Davey Davester. Sorry. We'll be continuing our playthrough. Will we draw a third land?
Probably.
If we will, this hand's great.
Fine.
We'll be continuing our playthrough of God of War Ragnarok for only the second week. You only missed one if you haven't seen it yet. And if it's something that you're interested in. And it was an explosive start. Really, really awesome start to that game. We drew the third land.
My mind was blown because I was like, seriously? In the first episode, this much has happened?
Yep. Yeah, without spoiling the episode for you, if you like Thor and Odin, you're going to want to check out that episode. It was great. Let's play this as a morph. Sure, it's a 2/2. I mean, I'll take 2. No blocks.
Man in the Hat you saw us play last week. Is God of War Ragnarok something you're interested in as well, or just the magic?
Ooh, Dismal Backwater. Okay, so that would be a 4th, but not this turn. Now this flips up for 2 and is a lifelinker. I will pass, I think. So I'm curious if they swing here. Because if they do, if they swing out with both, we can kill the Wetland Sandbar and gain a life in the process. So we'd only go to 19. They played a Mystic Monastery. We haven't seen any of these recently. They swung only with the Sandbar. Nope, they swing with both. Good. Turn it face up and see what they do. It's before blocks. They flip that up. And one of their creatures gains hexproof until end of turn. Okay. It's a 3/1 flying hexproof. And we block that. And we gain a life. And we go to 18. Okay. 5th land. Oh my god. We can kill their 3/1 flyer with this thing. If we want. We play this. It's a 4/4 though. With Defender. Yeah, let's hope we draw a land next turn. Let's Death Frenzy and kill the flyer. Oh, I guess I should have attacked first, huh? Oh well. No attacks for me. I could have attacked, had an extra life, brought them down by 1 more. It's fine. Abzan Banner off the top, huh? Okay.
Oh, he says, I'm not really into gaming anymore, but I did enjoy watching you play. I was searching for magic, but everything happens for a reason. Here I am.
That's awesome. Well, I'm really glad to hear that.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, the channel is called Geek for All MTG content. It's just that since this is like our dedicated streaming channel as well as putting up magic content, and so we stream our video game stuff over there too.
Yeah, when the VOD, the video on demand, goes up, so it's just the actual video that stays of the stream, right?
Yep.
That will go up on Video Games for All.
Oh, that's an instant? Oh, can we play this? Hell yeah. Okay. Submit. Tap 4. We have a 3/3 flying. Thank you. So now all of our creatures have vigilance, which means they don't have to tap to attack, and each creature we control can block an additional creature each combat.
Nice.
Yeah, I like it.
Me too.
We do have this 4/4 defender, which I'm not in love with the fact that it's a defender since we're being a little bit more aggressive. All right, just keep drawing cards and killing our stuff, I guess. Whatever. It's annoying, but I'll live. Rush of Battle. Okay. Combat. Swing for 1. Play the Dreadmaw, I guess. Okay. At least we have our green source this time. That's nice.
Yes, quite.
In fact, I'll say at least we have all 3 colors that we need. Oh no, we don't have white.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have no white. Oh wait,
I thought that one was white.
the banner. The banner makes white. But this is blue-black.
Oh.
This is blue-green, and then we have 3 swamps for black. But yeah, Abzan Banner let us play Brave the Sands, for example, before.
He says, I will be here on Friday. I am enjoying listening to you too.
Thank you so much.
Good.
That's awesome.
And I hope you find the game interesting as well, since a lot really happened the first episode. I hope
Oh yeah.
it stays just as interesting.
We drew a regular green source. Now they have a 2/2. Do I need to play the green right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would only be 7, but it means if we draw a land next turn, it would be 8. So I won't have to keep up the patented Geek for All hand land, but we can go to combat and attack for 1. I think that makes sense here. They blocked. Let's try it. Does it work? They get to look at our hand. It's an 06, so that's fine. You get to see our Rush of Battle. Congrats. It's a 3/6. You have an 06, but we gain 3 life. So we're at 25. And we end our turn.
He says it was really interesting, especially their take on Thor.
Yeah. I love me some Thor, so I was super happy to see him. And to hear who the voice actor was, because he did a damn good job.
Yeah.
All right, we drew Merek Nightblade. I mean, yes, please. Now our life-linking vigilance creature also has... Oh, counterspell? Counterspell? Yes, counterspell. Prowess trigger. And we take 4. Okay. Go to combat. Still swing for 3. I gain another 3. It's got vigilance. Ain't no reason not to. We're back to 24. And pass. Yeah, I liked their take on Thor. I thought it was an interesting take on Odin.
Yes, me too. Me too.
Like, even Anthony Hopkins, for the Marvel movies, when they presented him, I mean, they still showed him going into battle when it was time for him to go into battle. Mm-hmm. Like, Odin's, like, super, like, you know, strong and warrior at, like, you know, warrior coded or whatever you want to call it. And so to see him as Richard Schiff was amazing, don't get me wrong, but unique, interesting.
Yeah, sure.
Treasure Cruise, drawing 3 cards. Prowess trigger, okay. Resolves. They still have 4 mana open because they delved a lot of their graveyard away. Or all of their graveyard away? All of their graveyard away. yeah. Pass to attackers. Why would you attack? I just get to gain 3 life and kill your creature. Pass to blockers. Oh, 1 blocker. Let's see what you got. Nothing? Why would you... I'm very confused. What's happening? Now you're going to kill it? Guess I'll just sack it and gain more life. Thanks for letting me kill your creature, though. That was cool.
Yeah.
Let's play a 3/5 Delve Death Touch. Oh. Oh, wait. What the... Cancel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. Perfect. And pass.
I was surprised Odin looked so frail.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I think they wanted to like make him a little bit more verbally devious than physically intimidating.
Right. Yeah. A little bit more calculating.
Yeah.
And a little bit less fighting.
Yeah. All right. They're passing to attackers, but they're also just ending their turn. Perfect. We drew a land. Unfortunate, but fine. Let's go to combat. And attack for 3. Oh. Tap it. It doesn't untap. Interesting choice. Okay. That works. They draw a card.
But like Joe said, who knows? Maybe, we'll end up seeing that he's actually an amazing fighter and that's kind of more of like a facade, you know?
Yeah. That'd be very interesting. I would doubt it, but it would be very interesting for sure.
Psyche, intimidation, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that would make sense if he's trying to manipulate Loki.
Sure. Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, I really think they worked up to that too. Like before we ever saw Odin in the older game, they really sort of were like, this is like the stuff that Odin was doing to like kind of twist the truth and like force his own power and take it away from other people and kind of change history a little bit and like just make things difficult for people who, he didn't necessarily like.
Right.
And that's a lot more, of a calculated, manipulative person than it is a fighter.
Right. Are you really thinking that hard about letting me draw a card? Or are you just not paying attention? Because I'm just literally just trying to draw one card. Okay. Ooh, that's a good card. Okay. Pass, I guess. They have something at the end of my turn? No, they do not. Good.
He says he is Odin. I expect some badassery.
Yeah, and we shall see. Pass to attackers. 2/2 and a 2/5, huh? All right, let's... Whoops, why would I... No, cancel. Pass to blockers. Block this way. It says sack another creature, right? Yeah, okay. So yeah, you can flip up your creature if you want. I just wasn't going to let you just kill my Karu Dreadmaw, carelessly like that. Flips it up into a 4/5. See? Oh no, I'm at 29. All right. Mardu Heartpiercer, 2 damage to any target. Karu Dreadmaw's dead. It's all right. It took a couple extra cards. That's fine. I like it. All right, 4/5. Obviously, scariest thing on their field right now. Still can't kill our 3/5 in combat. Play this. Why would you tap my white? Oh, because I don't have 4 anyway, so that's fine. And this is a sorcery. Nothing on their side has counters, so I might as well just kill the 4/5 now. They have 1 mana open, so I should be able to attack here without concern, because power on their board right now in total is 3, and our creature has Death Touch. So they're not, if they're chump blocking, they're chump blocking, but you did that wrong, my friend. It's got Death Touch. Unless you were okay with it dying, but if you thought because it was just an 0/6 you'd be fine, that's not correct. But I don't know what their thought was, so I don't want to presume. Oh, God. Stop having stuff for my creatures. Yeah, not in general. Just like, if you have stuff to keep killing my creatures, it's super annoying. God damn it.
Stop having stuff.
Yeah. All right, so they dealt 2 damage to it and tapped it. I guess because you can choose both, so why not? But otherwise it was kind of irrelevant unless they have another burn spell of some sort. They can draw and then discard, which they choose to do. Discarding Swiftwater Cliffs. Okay. Playing an island and a Mardu Horde Chief, which then makes another 1/1 as well. They're going very wide. Oh, holy shit. They're going very wide. They played 4 creatures this turn. We drew Treasure Cruise.
It's okay. We know what it's like to be wide.
Jesus. All right, so let's do 1,
Not
2,
scared.
3. Oh, I guess I should have played the island, huh? Yeah, that was dumb of me. It's our splash color. I don't know why I didn't play it first. Because then it could have been tapped among those instead of sitting here waiting to be used for something else. Land. Oh, Hooded Hydra's going to be so big next turn. And it's going to be next turn, not now. I think. We can't play this right now. We can only play it as a morph. So I'm going to play the banner. And then next turn, this Hooded Hydra's coming down and doing some... scaring some folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No attacks. It would be enough, but... I could kill 3 of those creatures, but I won't. They top-decked a land. They are top-decking now, which is good. I assume they just swing out. Very nice. 2, 4, 6, 9. Okay. Blocking the 2, 5. Oh, no. Do they have enough? Yeah, they do, right? No, because they'd have to get it to 5, which would kill the creature. No, it wouldn't. Damn, I'm wrong. Hold on. Not that one. Cancel blocks, please. I will block here and here, because I can block 2 things thanks to my Brave the Sands. It's 1 damage to each of them. It's Death Touch. Yep, so that's fine. You do more damage, but that's why I didn't block that one, because they could have put it to 5 power and traded. Instead, now it's only 4 damage from these 2. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I go to 12. They can draw and discard, but that would be silly. They would just mill a card. So yeah, well, I killed 2 of their creatures there. We drew Siege Rhino. I'm going to play Siege Rhino first. I know we have Hooded Hydra. I'm going to play Siege Rhino first because we have a possibility of drawing another land next turn. So yeah, Siege Rhino it is. You lose 3, I gain 3. So we're both at 15 now.
Wow.
Then I'll go to combat and swing for 3 because you're tapped out and my creature has Vigilance. And now, if I want, I can block 4 creatures this turn. So let's see if they swing out again, and it obviously depends on what they drew. They drew a land, so they don't attack at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Combat. I'm swinging with both. They're at 12. We're at 15. I'm swinging with both. They know we have Rush of Battle. They know. That's what the little eye there means. They have seen that card. They're aware of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're doing exactly 5 damage to it because I guess they're forgetting that we have Rush of Battle, even though it's very visible in our hand. Oh, it's a sorcery. Okay, that's fine. Still fine. Let's go to damage. Siege Rhino will absolutely kill a lot of these things. And as soon as Scion of Glaciers gets to 4 power, right now, and it tries to activate again. Come on, one more time. Tap your land. Oh, never mind. I'll just kill it. Destroy a target creature with power 4 or greater. They can't put it in the other direction. It's dead. Siege Rhino kills... oh, okay, I ordered it wrong, but that's fine. Now it's our turn still. Do I play this? Yes, right? We have nothing else going on. So I will play this 1/5 flyer. And pass. Still top decking on their side. They've drawn 2 land in a row. So this is likely a non-land. But, I mean, we've played before. It could definitely not be a non-land. Combat. Swing with both. Oh, they drew the tap thing. Okay, it resolves. Yeah, we're just going to play a big-ass Hooded Hydra this turn. I'm tired of this nonsense. Let's do that. 1/5 hits you. X is going to equal... Let's do the math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an 8/8. Auto pay. 8/8 Vigilance, and when it dies, we make 8 1/1 snakes.
No.
As long as it dies. They conceded.
Thank you, Davey Davester.
Yes. Thank you. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Man in the hat says, wow.
It was very cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. All right. Did you read the one above that as well? And I just didn't
I've got the giggles over here.
It was great. That deck was interesting. Or that game was interesting.
Yeah.
It is 10.
That's cool.
Yes. It is 10/21.
That was very cool. Yeah.
What I will do is we just played some Khans of Tarkir. Let's open 10 Khans of Tarkir packs
Okay.
to close out the stream.
Sounds great.
It's so much. We only got 1 mythic out of those 10 packs, but still.
That like always happens.
I know. Look at this goblin slide. I know you love this one.
Yeah.
Amy loves her some goblins. Okay. I mean, look, we got a bear punch.
Yeah.
One of those arts, I saw it briefly zip by. This art is by Zach Stella.
Oh, nice.
Amy and I have met Zach Stella, and he's an awesome dude.
He is. He's very sweet.
Really nice. And an amazing artist.
Of course.
That we don't have to have met him to know that.
Right.
But yeah. We got an Altar of the Brood. That's awesome looking art. I love that.
Yeah, and I don't know if he still is, but he, at least for a time, was the art director.
Art director is what they call it. Yep.
So
You're right. I don't know if he still is. But the other thing is, because they work within sets that are coming out in the future, there are still randomly a lot of cards that come out that it's like art director Zach Stella, or something like that. So we have another Ivory Tusk Fortress. We saw this one a couple times already today. Keru Spell Snatcher. This was one that we could have picked. That was either our pack 3 pick 1 or like somebody passed it to us. We chose not to take it. A Wooded Foothills, which is a fetch land. A Rattleclaw Mystic, which is an incredible card. It's a 2-mana 2/1 that taps for blue, green, or red. Or you can morph it, play it face down for 3, and then flip it face up for 2, and when it's turned face up, add green, blue, red, and then for the rest of the game, while it's on the field, it taps for green or blue or red.
what would you do if you actually met someone who was dressed like that?
Oh, you know what? I would have a lot of questions, and I would hope that it would be respectful to ask them those questions.
Okay.
About, like, why they choose to be attired like that. Is it, like, a cultural thing? Is it a religious thing? Like, where does that come from? What are the tusks? Are they actually from things that they've found? Did they kill them themselves? I would have, like I said, lots of questions. that, again, I would hope would be respectful to ask.
Okay. I was just going to say I'd be scared. Okay, though. So is green, blue, red a reference to element?
So not specifically, necessarily. In this set in particular, there are 3 color, what they're called, they call them wedges. So like this 3 color wedge is one of the wedges called Abzan. This one's called Teamer. There was Sultai, which I'm sure I could find a Sultai card quickly enough. Yeah, here you go. The Opulent Palace is from the Sultai. There is Jeskai, which is the red, white, blue that we saw earlier. Sunstep Citadel's Abzan again. And that's just, these are the names of the different clans that exist on this world, right? Because this world is called Tarkir. And the set is called Khans of Tarkir because the leaders of those clans are called Khans, Khans. And they rule over those different clans, and there are 5 clans on the plane, on the world, and then there are dragons. One elder dragon for each clan that originally they kind of existed as, I don't exactly remember what their relationship was to the clans, but I think they were somewhat subservient. Like the Khans were above the dragons in the first set, but by the time you got to Dragons of Tarkir, since the Khan set focused on Khans, Dragons of Tarkir focused on the dragons, and then the dragons were the leaders of the clans instead. So, we got another Wooded Foothills. Wow. So the Khans may have, or the clans may have, like, had an emphasis on particular different things that may have been, like, reverence to the elements or something like that. But
Marcus says, don't forget Mardu.
Yes, thank you, Mardu. I just didn't see another card with it that I could easily show. But yes, Mardu, thank you, is red, white, black. Let me see if there is one here that depicts it easily. I genuinely don't see one, unfortunately. Here's an example of a Jeskai card, and here's the Jeskai banner that makes one of each as well. But yeah, unfortunately, not a visible, easily showable Mardu card, but Marcus is absolutely right. Red, white, black is the other wedge that is Mardu, is the name of it here. All right. So yes, another Wooded Foothills. We have an Ankle Shanker. There's Mardu. Ask and ye shall receive. Red, white, black for Mardu. And obviously the symbols behind the text boxes are the symbols for those particular clans. So this is the Mardu symbol with the wings. And each symbol, by the way, references a different part of a dragon. So this is the wings of a dragon. These, for the Rattleclaw Mystic, or for the Teamer clan, are the claws of the dragon. The Abzan are the scales of the dragon. The Sultai, which is green, black, blue, is the tooth of a dragon, or the fang. And then the Jeskai, which we have over here, is the eye of the dragon. And you can see that symbol behind the text box there as well. Khans of Tarkir, man. Awesome set. Super flavorful.
Yeah.
Trail of Mystery.
Ooh.
Gorgeous. So this cares about your morph creatures. Whenever a face-down creature enters the battlefield under your control, you can search your library for a basic, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. And then whenever a permanent you control is turned face up, if it's a creature, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. And another Rattleclaw Mystic. Wow.
Okay.
Lots of doubles in our rares here. And then our mythic is... God, I knew it. I was going to say it, and then I was like, no, if you say it, you jinx it. It's a mythic wild card, which for the Man in the Hat's benefit means that I can, it says it up here, but I can use this card when making a deck to, it's like a wild card, and I can make any mythic that exists in Magic that I don't already have in my collection to make a deck out of it, but it's not as exciting when you open this when you're trying to open cool cards and see what you might want to get. But for folks that are trying to make like powerful decks and like don't want the luck of the draw, this is very helpful for them.
Sure.
It's just for us in particular in this moment, it's not really something I'm jumping up and down about.
Yeah, very anticlimactic here.
Yep. Since it was the
And
last
the
card.
one
and everything.
mythic we have is nothing.
Yep.
Okay.
Nothing we get to show off or talk about or anything. It's just this wild card. So.
And two different ones of our rares were duplicates.
Yep. The Rattleclaw and the Wooded Foothills.
Boo.
And it seems like it was this area right here, right? Like the Rattleclaw and the 2 Wooded Foothills, and then the other Rattleclaws just popped over here. Okay. So it's now 10:30. We went a little bit later than we usually do. But we wanted to, at least I wanted to actually try out that deck that we had made. So thank you all for your patience and for hanging out for as long or as little as any of you did. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Please feel free to, if you're watching this on the VOD, I should say, please feel free to, like, after the fact and we're not live, let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. We would love, as always, to hear from you. Hopefully, if you were watching us live, you were giving us your thoughts live. We are always interested in hearing folks in chat talk to us and let us know what's going on in their lives or what they think of what's going on the screen at the time. That's usually like we talked about. I mean, today we talked a lot about Magic for since the Man in the Hat had questions, and I love that. Genuinely love that. So thank you, Man in the Hat, for giving us that opportunity.
But yeah, usually we're just talking about random stuff.
Yep.
Whatever's going on in everybody's lives.
Yeah. So it was nice to be able to talk about Magic on our Magic stream. And again, that's not to disparage not talking about Magic,
right,
nor talking about it. It's I am fine with anything that people want to be doing, within reason, of course, on our stream, like what they want to talk about. We're all about it.
Yeah,
so.
If you're going to start, like, slinging racial slurs or something, you're just going to get blocked.
Right,
But...
which has happened, I think, literally once, and we were able to get rid of that person. Not a big deal.
And one time that I thought it happened, but I was wrong, thankfully.
Yeah. So, anyway, like I said, we're done for tonight. Again, we'll be back for more Magic next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, as we are every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel. So we would love to have you join us for that. But if you're not here just for Magic, you can also come join us over on here on this channel on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, as we discussed earlier, for more God of War Ragnarok.
Yes.
Episode 2, Week 2, whatever you want to call it. We are back for more of that, and we would love to see you there as well.
Marcus is saying I'd be glad to help explain Magic lore, gameplay, etc. whenever you have questions.
Marcus is a great resource. Erica, who was here earlier, a great resource as well.
Yes.
Marcus, good with lore, just like us. Marcus, a lot better with constructed gameplay, meaning like we talked about, right? Using wild cards to make decks and things like that. Marcus, a lot more intelligent on that than we are. We are a lot more draft and sealed players, but people who want to make decks and play against people in tournaments with a deck that they've made. Marcus is usually the guy for that, especially Commander or Brawl type situations. Marcus is usually the person we turn to for those things.
Yes.
And we all otherwise happily collaborate on, talking to people, answering questions, etc. So if Amy and I are enthralled in the game, or Amy has stepped away and I'm playing, and Marcus or Erica or whoever is able to answer the questions, that's great too. Whatever the case may be. In fact, speaking of you amazing folks over here on our side, but in chat in general, Amy, you've got some work to do tonight.
I do. Marcus, thank you so much for being here and being your amazing self and offering that up to our new viewer who is a novice when it comes to Magic, because that's very considerate of you.
And it's quintessential Marcus, in my opinion. I know, Marcus, you've done that many times in the past, and I look forward to hearing and seeing you do it many more times in the future as well. So thank you.
It is, because Marcus is a very considerate person by nature.
That's right.
And he says white, blue, and green hearts.
Awesome.
The Man in the Hat, thank you so much for coming here, explaining to us sort of your journey to coming here. It means a lot to us that you're going to stick around and not just watch our Magic content as well. So all of these things are things that we really appreciate from you.
And if and when that changes, there will be no hard feelings.
Of course.
Just letting you know that we appreciate it and thank you for deciding to do that. That's really awesome.
Erica, you are probably our most or second most, because maybe you and Marcus can fight it out, devoted viewers, and we just love the two of you, truly.
Yeah.
And Connor McLeod, how have I been saying it?
I don't know.
How have I been saying it?
I think you've been saying McLeod. At least I thought.
Yeah, I think I have been, but I'm not sure if it actually is that now that I'm looking at the spelling.
We'll have to ask for more specifics in the future.
Okay, well, hopefully Connor will be back, and we'll get to talk to him then. The man in the hat says, you two have been very enjoyable. Don't kick me out the door yet, Joe.
Not at all. Not at all. We appreciate you being here, and thank you for the kind words. That's really nice.
Yes.
Just letting people, we always try to let people know, like, look, because people have shown up to a stream and they've been like, oh, sorry, we're late. It's like, you're not, first of all, thank you. That's very kind. But you're not late, if you're not here as soon as we start or whatever. So
or if you're not here at all, like, there's no obligation to be here.
Yeah.
It's always just something we appreciate. If you can make it, if you are here, maybe you're here really spotty. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We look forward to the time when we will get to see you next, if that day ever comes. So that appreciation doesn't go away.
Yeah, and I understand that like the jokiness of it, so I'm not trying to be like, well, I'm taking what you said very seriously, but at the same time I still want to make folks be aware of the fact that we are folks can enjoy our content however they choose. And in fact, that being said, I will do the typical thing that I do. There were many people that just had their name read by this lovely lady to my left.
Well, thank you.
And if you want to be one of those people, all you have to do is make sure that when you are watching us live that you pop into chat and at least say hello. You're obviously welcome to say more. But if you at least pop in one time and say one thing, you will get your name read off at the end. But if you're not comfortable doing so, if you're not able to do so, whatever the case may be, please take this blanket thank you as our thank you for joining us, for lurking, for watching, whatever the case may be. We still appreciate you being here. And so, like I said, the blanket thank you for all of you folks out there. If that's what you're interested in as well, please accept it. And we thank you for it as well.
Yeah, and we still even are thanking you if you're that person who says, I want to support Joe and Amy, but I certainly don't have time to watch this stream right now. So you just pop in and give it a view, and you're not even really watching because you're doing something else.
Yep.
We appreciate even that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. With YouTube being what it is, the more eyes, the more minutes watched, all that stuff, that's what YouTube cares about. We care about whether you enjoy and or want to support us. That's what matters the most. So we appreciate that greatly.
Right.
So yeah, as I was saying, that is the end for tonight. Thank you all so very much for being here. We will be back on Friday for God of War Ragnarok at 8 p.m. Eastern, and back next Monday for more Magic the Gathering Arena. Continuing this deck as long as Khans of Tarkir is still here. We'll be continuing our deck next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, so we would love to see you here for that as well. But between now and the next time that we see you,
the man in the hat says, have a wonderful week, Joe and Amy. I tip my hat and bid you adieu.
Thank you, the man in the hat. We appreciate it greatly, and we look forward to seeing you Friday and or Monday. We look forward to it. So thank you so much for being here.
Yes, thank you so much.
And so for all of you, between now and the next time that we see you, whenever that happens to be, please continue to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is to you and yours super important. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.